What's up, guys? Welcome back to another scary story animation. So, you guys wanted more of these? We're gonna give you guys more because you guys seem to love scary stories, but we love animations as well. So
they're animated.
We collab them together
What?
to make scary story animations.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's a good way to. This does not mean collabing together.
Yeah. So we have scary stories,
Uh-huh.
and then we have animations,
Uh-huh.
and we just stick it together.
Do you know what this means?
Connecting?
No.
I don't know. I saw people do it, and I was like, oh, okay.
You saw people do this.
Yeah, with their fingers. Well, I wasn't there. I just saw them from far away. Oh, that's a cool trick. How do you do that? All right, guys. So let's just get started. This is already not becoming scary at all. You know
Oh my God.
creepypastas?
Creepy man story?
Wait, what?
It's a creepy man story.
Man story.
Creepy man story.
All right,
It was
bet. Creepy
around
man story. I thought it was
5:30
creepy
PM.
pasta, but now it's creepy
I
man
was
story.
walking in the street to my dormitory since my home is far away from my school.
I like where this is going.
There were only 3 to 5 people passing by that street at that time. While walking, I was texting my boyfriend, asking him if I could come over that night, since I have a project to make and my laptop's being an
I love how like they just play
won't
scary,
turn on, so I was
like a
hoping I
scary
could
song
borrow
right behind
his
just
laptop.
normal.
Exactly.
stuff.
Then, when I looked up, there was an old man walking towards me. The street was narrow.
Yeah, it's just a
so
regular
I
old
stopped
man.
and moved away to the side to make room for him when he did the same. I nervously laughed and moved to the other side.
Why don't
and
you
he
laugh?
copied me again. This time I felt a bit nervous. Excuse me, I muttered. I tried to get away from him, but he kept blocking my direction.
Dude,
then
what the
he
f-
laughed and moved away. I felt relieved. I quickly walked past him, and then he stomped his feet behind me. I got startled, and then he laughed. I thought he was just a crazy old man.
Maybe he's just messing
I
with
told
you.
my boyfriend about it, and
Oh,
he
you have a
asked me if I
boyfriend?
was okay.
She said
So
that
I
in the
told him not to
beginning.
worry.
Yeah, but come on. you
Around
can't tease me
7
like that.
p.m., I was at the jeepney stop waiting for a jeepney to arrive
What's a
because I was
jeepney?
going to my
I don't
boyfriend's
know.
apartment since it was 45 minutes and 2 rides away. 30 or 45 minutes later,
Oh, buff.
there was one jeepney with only 5 passengers. So I hopped in.
Let me guess, the old
One by
man's
one,
there.
the passengers got off the jeepney until I was the only one left. Drop me off by the terminal, please, I said. He didn't say a word.
Oh, it's the old man. I want you
Wow.
on a bet.
When we finally got into the terminal, he didn't stop. Just drop me off here, please, I told him again. Then I saw his face in the rearview mirror. It was the crazy man from earlier.
Then jump
I
out of the
panicked.
bus!
He was looking at me, smiling. I immediately called my boyfriend, since we don't have 911 here. He
Wait,
wasn't
what?
Wait. Alright, that's how you know this shit's fake. We don't have 911 in this country. What the f? So you're saying there's no police force in your country? What the f?
Sign me up. Oh, imagine.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't know what to do. Should I jump off the Jeep? Then suddenly a group of friends halted the Jeep and he stopped. I immediately got off and ran. I might have looked like a maniac to those teenagers, but I didn't care. I called my boyfriend again, who finally picked up. He had just got off from school and I told him everything. He picked me up where I was, and since then he never let me travel at night.
What the f?
We don't have 911 over
I feel
here.
like it was.
That's fake. That's so
I feel like
fake.
maybe the driver had hearing issues or something.
When
Maybe
I
he's
was
just a
18,
good, nice old
I
man.
only
Maybe he's just a nice old
recently
man.
got
He
out
just,
of a
like,
relationship
felt
with
bad.
a significant other, and I wanted to see other people.
Wasn't that bad anyway?
I took up online dating on this app that I don't want to name.
Love for
Okay,
you.
it's
I
on
know
never
that
told my
app.
parents
Tinder,
about my
bro.
previous
No, it's love for you.
relationship, or the
Tinder.
guys that I talked to online, so they know nothing about this story. But I still need to tell them one day. Anyway, within a short period of time, I received lots of messages from guys.
Alright, calm down.
Most of them were perverts, or just didn't
Alright,
catch
then
my
it's
attention.
realistic.
It's Tinder, yeah.
It's
Until
way
a
too
cute guy
realistic.
messaged me. I forgot his name, so we'll just call
that
him
man is hot.
Justin. Justin was
The f-
around 23 years old at the time.
I can just tell by his animation.
When he
he's hot.
messaged me, he told me how attractive I was.
You're
and
like those
showered me with
weeboos who are like,
affection and
dang, the
romantic
anime
text
girl's hot,
messages.
and your friend said,
I was
yo,
naive
calm down.
at the time,
It's just a drawing.
so I was odd and
Yeah.
blushed when he told me all that.
2D
We
girls are
started to get to
amazing.
know each other. He was living in Canada, and I was a Polish girl living in the United States.
Are you sure about that?
We had a few hobbies
Dang,
in common,
Dang,
and
where's
we
your,
both went
where's
to
your
college.
distance
I
ratio?
was
Yeah, for
studying
real,
to be
what
a
the
police
hell?
Oh, what
officer
the-
to get an associate's degree, and he was going to university to get a bachelor's degree.
That's how you
Then,
know it's wrong.
eventually,
No one with a bachelor's goes
His
on Tinder.
messages started to make me
That's a fact.
uncomfortable.
The more you
He
know.
said that he preferred white girls over Asian girls.
That's how
and
you
that
know
he
it's real
always
now.
wanted to have sex with a white girl. He
Alright,
asked
that's
me
how
if
you
I was
know
still a
it's
virgin,
100% real.
And even though I felt uncomfortable, I said yes. He started talking to me sexually, and I didn't like it, but I
Ew.
complied. Then he asked me if I could visit him sometime in Canada, even though I just met him a couple days ago. Living with my parents
This is
in
the
a strict
span of a
Polish
couple
household,
days?
I told him that I couldn't because of that. He then argued that I was an adult and I could make my own decisions, which was true, but as a Polish person, you still have to listen to your parents even though you're an adult.
Are you sure
Of
about
course, I did tell him that I lived in the United States, but I didn't tell him exactly where I live.
Uh-huh.
He then asked me if I lived in XYZ town in XYZ state. I was shocked when he asked this because I never told him exactly where I lived, and
Maybe on the
my
dating
profile,
website it says where
I did
you're
not
at.
give out my location,
Oh,
so
well,
I have
never mind.
no idea how he found out about that.
He tracked your IP.
I lied to him and said that I didn't, but he said I was lying, and I
Damn, he
confessed.
IP tracked? Alright, now
Then he
that
asked
dude's
me for my
crazy.
address, but I refused to give it to him. He got angry and said that everyone gave their address out, which of course I knew wasn't true. I then blocked him, but the story doesn't end there.
Imagine.
Ooh.
A few
Where's this
weeks
going?
later,
Why are the
I
hot
heard
ones
that
always
in my
psychopaths?
neighborhood there was a break-in. 2 men broke into a house, but they didn't steal anything. Instead, they might have been looking for someone. My heart jumped when I heard this. Justin was looking for me.
Alright,
A
chill.
couple houses later, and they gave up. I waited a while later, and I have not heard about anything like this again. I dread to think what might have happened if Justin found the right house in my neighborhood and kidnapped me.
Dude, I don't.
Alright, chill. Could have been just a break-in.
Yeah, for real. It's just coincidence.
Oh, a lot of people forgot where they live, so they just break in.
Oh boy.
I was 16 when this happened to me, and it still haunts me to this day.
Dude, what the
My older brother's friend gave me work of house sitting his rather large house for 2 days.
Oh, I can tell this is gonna be good.
I love house sitting
For
stories.
the sake of privacy reasons, let's call my brother's friend Nick.
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 Nick!
$200 a lot for such a
Nick
simple task as
Mayorga?
house sitting. And since I recently sold my PlayStation 3 to save up for a PlayStation 4, the job came as God sent. At around 6 p.m., Nick picked me up and drove me to his house.
Dang, Nick got
As it was
ripped.
getting dark
For
out.
real, Nick kind of shredded.
Once we got there, he told me about the security cameras he had installed in and out of his home. But I didn't have any intentions of staring at any security monitor all night, as I had brought my laptop to pass the time. After some time had passed, I felt hungry and decided to grab something from the fridge. But as I got up to make my way down, I saw movement out of the corner of my eye from the monitor. I sat back down, closing
Yo,
my
that man is
laptop,
jacked.
taking
Yo,
a
you're
closer look, noticing the movement coming from camera 4. Upon closer inspection, I noticed that it was a silhouette of what appeared to be a man standing outside the house. Within seconds of glancing away from the monitor, the man was gone. At that very moment, I heard glass shatter somewhere downstairs.
Holy
causing me
shit.
to immediately look at the cameras, noticing him crawling in through the basement window at an alarming rate. I started to panic, watching him climb the basement stairs with a knife clenched in his hand.
What the f?
I quickly locked the door to my room and dialed 911, explaining everything. I watched the monitor, terrified to see the man on the same floor as mine, desperately opening and closing the doors, looking for anyone to cross his path.
Yo!
I pressed my ear against the door.
See, this is
stringing
why
the
I-
doors down.
Holy
Slow
shit.
Footsteps approached
Bet
my
he won't
door
come
as
to
he
my room when
attempted
I have my
to open it.
paintball gun.
Realizing I was in there, he began to shout and pound on the door aggressively, frightening me to the very core. As I sat there shaking, I heard sirens in the distance, steadily getting louder and louder. My fear quickly disappeared as I heard the man run towards the stairs, attempting to escape his fate. When I heard the front door slam open, accompanied by somebody yelling,
Police, put your hands in the air.
Moments later, I walked downstairs and saw the intruder in a pair of handcuffs being escorted to the police cruiser. I thanked one of the officers and called Nick, explaining everything to him. After about 20 minutes, he picked me up and took me home. But I got no sleep that night.
What the f?
All I could think of was how lucky I was to be alive. And if the cops hadn't shown up when they did,
I love that pose.
I'm here to tell the story.
Come on, I think you could take him.
God dang, yo, I don't, yo, that's just scary as. Imagine there was no monitors. All right, guys, so those were some scary animations, creepy man stories.
Creepy man stories.
The house sitting was the worst.
The house
So
sitting-
imagine.
that's actually realistic. The house sitting one.
Just imagine just house sitting at a mansion. Like, it's not even your house.
That's lit though.
Security camera is the scariest thing because you know it's black and white. And
Oh, yeah.
If you guys want to see more of these creepy animation stories, ooh, scary, creepy, whatever you want.
animation Stories.
5,000 likes down below. Smack the like button. We want 5,000 likes. We'll make another one of these. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification for your next video coming out tomorrow, every day, all day. So we'll see you guys then. So like always,